in my life.
An interview about Shy?
Yes.
Are we on camera?
From now on.
Okay.
Chester, let me think. I think, Chester. That's a rough one.
Oh, Chester. There's something else to say. What is there to say about Shy?
The smell. I mean, the fact is that smell is just amazing.
Shy is a true original.
Just a ball of fun.
Story. He's difficult to define, but he's an intense person.
Down there, Shy is all messed up. I've never seen a kid like this before.
Do you have anything you want to say?
I love Shy. He is the ideal Ben Torah who has come out of MTV.
Well, he's unique. So he's the only person I know who, every time he comes into my class, for 42 minutes, he takes off his yarmulke. Now, I don't know whether that is, I should take that as respect or disrespect.
I think that Mr. Chester is to academia what Robin Williams is to comedy.
Oh, Shy Chester is brilliant. He's witty. He's thoughtful. He's provocative. He's a man whose mind goes bouncing around in 12 directions simultaneously.
I think he's a brilliant young man who, am I being too serious?
Yes.
Okay, what do I like about Shy Chester? He's from Minnesota.
Many kids in the school, march to their own drummers. Good old Shy marches to his own damn symphonic orchestra. I mean, that's really what it's all about. I mean, he is one unique individual.
I don't know about the students. I may not get along with them, but the administration, they love me. They appreciate the fact that I contribute to the school in all fields, academic and extracurricular, and as a result, they really treat me with a red carpet treatment. I feel bad almost. I think they should treat everybody like this. Whenever I do anything wrong, they're always, take the most lenient approach. Whenever any award is to be given out, they immediately rush to me. I'm like, no, consider others first. They'd be like, oh, but how could we? You're so great.
Unfortunately, when I had to suspend Chester for doing something inappropriate.
Chester. I think the most memorable moments with Chester were the moments in which he was quiet.
My most memorable moment of Shy Chester is when he became chemically active in class and recited the entire periodic table by heart with atomic mass and atomic number. Very, very impressive.
Oh, I can't tell you my most memorable moment with Shy Chester. But suffice it to say that Shy and I have grown closer together as a result of that moment.
My most memorable moment of Chester is his reaction to me referring to his so-called publication scope as smelling of fascism.
I'm trying to increase the image of the school, and I'm trying to make a really Labadic magazine that presents an appropriate image of the school. All these magazines with their edgy covers, making sarcastic jokes, making fun of the philosophy of Torah Ramada that our school goes by, it disgusts me. I want to make a magazine that says, no, we will do as the school says. No, we will espouse the philosophy of Rav Soloveitchik, our forefather, and of Aristotle, who actually learned everything from Soloveitchik, or other MIDI forefather. That is the entire point of Scope, to do as they say.
Okay.
I think I've inspired more people to steig more. Because when people just see me walking down the hallway with my head in the Torah, they'd be like, wow, why don't I do that? People now are learning all the time, and it's because of me.
I think he thinks he has changed the school.
Change the school? I think Chester has changed this world.
Chester has changed the school, or has the school changed Chester? I don't know. Both of those are probably one of those unanswerable questions.
I think Chester's changed the school. I don't think he has.
Okay.
Made it very Lebedic sometimes.
I think he likes to convince people that he changed the school. But I really don't think he really has changed the school at all. He's very, has a very high opinion of himself.
He has tried to battle with the man on the man's turf. very often the man has submitted.
My most favorite thing about Chester would probably be how he's kind of inspired people to stop wearing deodorant. It's very revolutionary.
Chester's changed the school in that I think now many more students stutter, but in between their stutter make very, very insightful and important comments.
Chester has changed the school in that he's made all of us a little bit more paranoid, because he's constantly saying how everybody in the school is somehow out to get him, and I guess that's kind of inspired me to feel a little bit of the same way.
He's just allowed us to view, the behaviors of other species.
I mean, without the dorm, I have a very intense learning schedule. I learn 23 hours a day. And so without the dorm, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to constantly steig. I could possibly bring around a Gemara with me. I wouldn't have the steiging atmosphere, though. In the dorm, you can walk down the hallway, people are just spouting Vilna Gaon wherever you go. It's insane.
As a preamble to the story, I want you to know I'm not exaggerating. Sometimes I exaggerate stories. I add things, and I kind of, add more, interest or verisimilitude, etc. All right. In this story,
Studies faculty, probably Dr. Kahn.
Why?
Why? There's so much to say about him. His eclectic fashion, his consensual dichotomy. There's just so many big words you could use to describe his class.
He's really one of the top students I've ever had. Honestly, he's a wonderful student.
No! No, sit down. Sit down now.
I do as well.
Sure you do.
Wait, who then? Who are you speaking of?
Well, as you know, I was already learning many hours before Beis Medrash Kasson, but I felt like it wasn't as structured as it could be. I felt like, unfortunately, I only had to steig 3 hours per day. When now, with Beis Medrash Kasson, I can steig 4 hours a day, plus an extra steiging hour at night. In addition to the other nights that I do at night, but now it's special because it makes Beis Medrash Kasson hour.
It's right there. You peppered it. Wait. Oh my god! Oh my god! Right here, right here, right here. Wait, what are you doing?
Torah and Mada right here. In fact, I've been so inspired, I've actually had a tattoo of Torah Mada on my chest. Torah here, Mada here, and when I do weightlifts, they come together. Colleges. Ever since the new MTA has come, everything's become better. We have serious teachers. Last year we had like 5 kids in Harvard, 6 kids in Princeton. Everyone takes their class so seriously, especially journalism I've heard about this year, and all the new young teachers they've gotten, really arousing the class. It's been incredible.
Yeah.
I would change nothing. Rabbi Galibi has done such an incredible job. I just can't imagine what else more I would change. The only thing I would do is I would have 5 personal secretaries, 1 for each stage, so I didn't get used to one. Because I eventually get used to them eventually. And, I'd switch them up. I'd have like special half days. I would also, I would eat a lot of donuts.
That's a good question. I hope not President of the United States.
I know burned out teacher at MTA.
I predict success for Shai.
In 20 years, Chester will become a man and a servant of God who is 20 years older than today.
I can see him being a screenwriter, a journalist.
You see that guy across the street who's asking people for money? That'll probably be Chester in 20 years.
So we have yet to hear the last from Shai Chester, and if I were people sitting in the seats of power throughout the Western world, I'd be quaking in my boots right now, thinking about Shai Chester coming soon on the scene.
Shai, in 20 years, either will be running the country or will be on the FBI's most wanted list.
Shai in 20 years will either have by then become some sort of super intelligent cyborg, which will be trying to enslave the human race, or in prison.
I see myself either steiging in Mir, dancing in Yerushalayim after Mashiach comes, or dead. Die Torah, hate Goyim, and do whatever your elders tell you.
Welcome to my